other than the vice chairperson or the chairperson of the coalition, Madam Fatmata Jallo Tambaya. So we will try to talk to her. That's coming out there. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. The meeting was excellent. We were able to look at where we are, what we have been able to achieve since December 2016, and we have elaborated on that. In terms of, first of all, we inherited a broken economy, the social fabric was broken down, and the coalition needed to help stabilize the communities. We all know the difficulties, the challenges we had in the Funis after the coalition, skirmishes between the communities, and we thought it was considered it more prudent to have the coalition to work with the communities. We had a Peace and Reconciliation Committee which went around to all these conflict areas and tried to mediate, and fortunately we were able to a larger extent to succeed in bringing stability, peace and stability in those communities.
What did you make out of today's meeting?
And as I'm saying, we also had to support our government in planning, implementing the reforms, mobilizing resources, the 1.7 billion euros, and we also had to support the implementation of the reform agenda. The reform agenda was ushered by the coalition. Constitutional review, the Truth and Reconciliation, National Commission, economic reform, and all those reforms that are civil service reform. And as I was privileged to be appointed the Vice President, that also gave us an edge as a coalition to really work hand in hand with the executive, so to facilitate the implementation of the reforms, which are of course ongoing. Today is a milestone for the National Coalition. People feel that the coalition should have been meeting, and of course we have a responsibility to be keeping you engaged and informed, particularly the media. Unfortunately, due to the circumstances of the environment that we inherited, we couldn't meet as an executive, but we have been meeting among ourselves. Each time there is crisis, I would convene a meeting with the stakeholders, key stakeholders, and we will manage the process. So we want to apologize to the Gambian people for the vacuum that was created for not meeting as an executive. But again, I said we have been meeting at a different level, and there are different responsibilities, horizontal, vertical. You have the key stakeholders, which are political leaders, have a responsibility to designate information to their party level. We also have our flag bearer, who is our flag bearer, His Excellency the President, to disseminate information, and also to come closer to the coalition. The coalition elected him unreservedly, unanimously, and we made sure that all the other flag bearers supported the candidature. This is history. It's unprecedented in the history of the country. And now we want, as a way forward, we want him to to institutionalize the coalition, have a point of reference, meet with him periodically so that we can avoid vacuum between us and the executive.
So did all the party attend this ceremony?
Come up?
We have not. We were supposed to look at the MOU today, but there are 3 main stakeholders who have not attended the meeting. Even though on the platform that I created, most of them said they were coming, but unfortunately they didn't come.
Which party?
Why do
Which
you,
party?
is that disappointing to you to
Because
see
we've
that
seen
you
that 4
invited
out
seven
of
people,
the
they didn't
7
come?
leaders all didn't turn up. Is it the case that this is a futile exercise? That is why they all decided that they are not just interested?
It is not a futile exercise because they are part and parcel of the coalition. And when you are part and parcel of an institution, regardless of what challenges the institution has, you show maturity, you show professionalism, and you show also commitment to the cause for which all of us fought. We fought for it, and all of those who have not come are people who have been in the forefront of also of the coalition. So, but these are things that are teething problems that every institution can have, new institution. We are here, the objectives to reconcile the coalition and also to strengthen the coalition for the best way forward, not only for it, but also for the coalition government.
What about the mandate of the president? Is the coalition going to extend it for 5 years or?
As I say, we couldn't look into that today. We had wanted to table it as part of the agenda. It is in the agenda, but we couldn't discuss it because we don't want to discuss anything in the absence of key leaders. Their team leaders came, their team members came, but the key leaders were not there. And if you decide, it will be undemocratic. Even though they have sent competent representatives, but we would rather have them participate in the meeting so that we speak with one voice. And after the review of the Memorandum of Understanding, the process we are taking is to take it officially to His Excellency our flag bearer, discuss it with him, and then have a common stand to disseminate that to the media and to the rest of the country.
When are we expecting you to discuss on this MOU? That is an interest of the national population of this country.
That is fundamental. It is the guiding principle that governs the coalition. So we know it's important, and we are giving it all our best. On Monday, we want to spend the whole day to review the Memorandum of Understanding, the whole of Monday. I have it right here. We will discuss it. We will not have it with any agenda. Today what we had was looking at the accounts. The accounts are ready, and they will be presented. Probably, if not Tuesday, we have it on Thursday, the accounts. And these are the coalition, different portions of the campaign. All Gambians contributed enormously. Some remained anonymous, but every Gambian, many Gambians contributed to the success of the coalition, the success of the presidential and parliamentary elections. So, and accountability, life is accountability. People have given us their money, we have spent it in the right way. The paperwork has been slow due to circumstances beyond our control, but they are ready, and they will be reviewed and audited. We have auditors, we have auditors among us. They will be audited, and they will be disseminated to the media.
Madam, can we talk about coalition? When after the presidential election, you guys did not go together like for the parliamentary election and the local election?
We, in a new institution, particularly when it's so diverse, people with different political ideologies and commitment, you cannot all have it 100% a common front. But we tried as much as possible during the parliamentary to do forward. become a